and the Broncos, and it's coming up next.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 17 carries, 59 yards.
Streak stretches this far, you start to wonder.
State man Chris Jones with a sack there.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. He was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end.
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tackles, but eventually goes down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
To throw is Wilson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Well, the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
11 carries, 64 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And power running here down to the the 6-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Denver's offense now set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to find Greg Dulcich there.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, Williams. Nifty move. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos.
Javonte Williams.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos. Back within a score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that in an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards.
And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about the rules in the water.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
It's Williams on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Wilson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
17 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing is Wilson.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And some strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Touchdown!
Greg Dulcich
From 6 yards away.
And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive, so a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. What that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing the linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. This is caught at the 20.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
60 yards. And
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Damn it, it will stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. They've got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Open man is chosen. He's got it. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top.
That message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? That he's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, how what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson.
Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Wilson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's good. For Denver Broncos. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, wonder what...
Under pressure, they got him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, gotta catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your drop?
Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball.
On 2nd down.
And they work this out past the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play fake. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Running left to give to Pacheco. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, it's Mahomes. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And it's a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
Now they're out there again to try once more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Now 2nd and 9.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll buy some time right.
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Now Wilson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw it here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
2nd and 10.
Wilson.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. One last shot for Wilson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.